taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Bengals defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next to score, Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Friedman. And he rifles one incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try to get something cheap right here over the top.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Here we go. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. So he stopped for no gain. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Now Burrow changing the look. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against the defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Friedman. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now it's Pearman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line. Bring it on, boys. Bring it home. We got this. That's how it's done. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
21-0 our score after 1.
The end of the first quarter with the score Bengals 21.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Friedman. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Gun.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. He finds Ivory here. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. And McPherson on for the extra